कृष्णपादान् सगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमपदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतुसे हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यं जगन्नाथाय ते वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तों हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. Thank all
हरे
devotees for today's discussion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So, have last class we have completed the definition of the Bhakti. Yes? What's actually pure devotional service? Bhakti means what? Oh, Tatastha Lakshana and Swarupa Lakshana. So, what is the definition of this Bhakti? बताइए। वैसा तो इधर वीडियो तो बंद है, तो पीछे क्या हो रहा है समझ में नहीं आ रहा, बट इट इज सो डिवोटिव दिख रहा है इधर सामने कोई है बोल के। हाँ, कुछ तो ये आए थे ना, व्हाट्सएप मैसेज आए थे ना आज कि आप लोग इंटरेस्टेड है तो ज्वाइन करिए, 3 कंसेक्यूटिव अटेंड करेंगे तो रखेंगे, नहीं तो निकालेंगे। मेरे को तो वही दिखा था बस, और दूसरा दिखा कि वीडियो ऑन होना चाहिए। बोले अच्छा कंडीशन लगा है।
वो दूसरे ग्रुप में था आपको?
दूसरा नहीं प्रोजेक्ट अपना ही है, वो जेपी वॉइस में आया था। पहले कोऑर्डिनेटर तो खोलो, कोऑर्डिनेटर का वीडियो ही बंद है तो बाकी क्या बोले।
कोऑर्डिनेटर कहीं और बिजी है।
Yes, Prabhu. So, what's the definition of bhakti? भक्ति का डेफिनेशन क्या है? क्या हुआ? ये मौन व्रत क्यों है? हाँ? बोलिए, कोई तो बोलिए। श्लोका
कौन सा? वो एनओडी का श्लोका बोलना है क्या प्रभु?
आप बोलिए।
तुलसी अन्य अभिलाषिता शून्यम ज्ञान कर्मा जना।
हाँ, यही
वो वाला है क्या?
हमको लगा आप लोग मुझसे पूछ रहे हैं।
किनसे पूछ रहे प्रभु?
वो जो बुक लास्ट टाइम खोले हुए थे ना, कौन सा बुक था प्रभु?
किनका लास्ट टाइम पूछा ना, मेरा लास्ट टाइम कि आपका लास्ट टाइम, दोनों बताऊंगा। भक्ति रसामृत सिंधु, राइट? अन्य अभिलाषिता शून्यम ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृतम अनुकूल्येन कृष्ण अनुशीलनम भक्ति उत्तम। ओके, इसमें what are the first primary characteristics which were required for the bhakti, उत्तम भक्ति?
कृष्ण अनुशीलनम,
कृष्ण अनुशीलनम और
अनुकूल्य।
अनुकूल्येन कृष्ण अनुशीलनम। Yeah, these are the primary characteristics. Okay, what are the secondary characteristic? Tatastha Lakshana.
ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृत
हाँ, ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृतम. Okay, why they are called as the Tatastha Lakshana? जो नहीं बोले वो बोलेंगे. हाँ, गोस्वामी जी बोलिए.
They are meant to improve the primary characteristic. So they are building upon that. That is why they are secondary.
Not audible, Prabhu. Can you speak louder?
Now they are refining the primary characteristic. They are making it more better, more purer. That's why they are secondary characteristics.
Yeah, they make the bhakti more purer. Yeah. Like primary characteristics, and they make it more pure. Yeah, main basic qualities required. But want to make it pure bhakti. Jnana karmadi anavritam.
Yes, bro. Can you join?
Anyavilashita sunyam jnana karmadi anavritam. Right? Last time we had a brief discussion about desires. Right? Itavai has added, and jnana karmadi anavritam is being said, not shunyam. Whatever is required for the bhakti that are accepted. Jnana and karma and other also. So that is how Rupa Goswami defines the bhakti, right, in introduction part of it, which you have read. And then coming to the first chapter of this book, Nectar of Devotion, today which we are going to discuss, right, which says about characteristics of pure devotional service. Characteristics मतलब हिंदी में क्या बोलना, लक्षण. क्या बोलते हैं, लक्षण बोलते हैं. शुद्ध भक्त का लक्षण क्या होता है, मतलब शुद्ध भक्ति जो अपने जीवन में अपनाए और कर रहे हैं, तो उनके जीवन में क्या क्या लक्षण देख सकते हैं और दिखेगा. तो ये 6 प्रकार के रूप गोस्वामी बताते हैं. These are the 6 characteristics which we can find in the person one who is sincerely practicing the pure devotional service. First तो definition था, उसके basis पे ये कर रहे थे, है ना. 6 characteristics of the pure devotional service we discussing. So definitely last time devotees were asking for the book, है ना, कौन सा बुक पढ़ सकते हैं, और कुछ लोग कुछ बुक्स का नाम भी भेजे थे, ये बुक हम लोग पढ़ सकते हैं क्या. ओके, हाँ, तो हमने बोला कि प्रभु जी अभी तक हम लोग 20 साल तो हो रहा भक्ति में, कभी हम लोग भी नहीं पढ़े थे वो बुक को, तो आप लोग पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं. आप लोग पहले प्रभुपाद बुक कंप्लीट करिए, फिर उसके बाद हम लोग सोचते हैं कौन सा बुक. So there is no need for all of you to go and search which book to read for Nectar of Devotion. Prabhupada book in itself is sufficient as of now. So whatever understanding, whatever extra things are required, that we show it in the class, understand it, right? And if you want to go more details about it, stay back. Just first complete the Prabhupada books, let's see after that. Okay, don't get jump into any other books. कुछ वो आचार्य लिखे, कुछ ये आचार्य लिखे बोल के मत जाइएगा. वो भी नेक्टर ऑफ डिवोशन ही है, हम समझ रहे, भक्ति रसम सिंधु का ही ठीका है. बट उसके पहले वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड Srila Prabhupada's teachings properly, then we can go to the other acharyas, right? So it's just a disclaimer or a note I'm just giving. So we are reading in last time in the from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, yeah, of our Rupa Goswami, which has written it. So I'll just directly go to that page. Just to show you what's the definition of the 6 characteristics which Rupa Goswami has written in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. For that I am just showing it in this book. We'll see it, and then we will see what's the Prabhupada's commentary on this. So 6 characteristics of pure devotional service. All of us, we have read about the 6 characteristics, yes? Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just share you. ये क्या हो गया? शेयर क्यों नहीं कर रहे? Yeah. You can see it, Prabhu? Krishna Krishna
No
Hare
problem.
Hare.
No problem.
Ara project. So in this, the similar definition which Rupa Goswami gives as an evidence of how I wrote it is in Narada Pancharatra. Yeah. Sarva upadi vinirmuktam tatparatena nirmalam rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhaktir uchyate. This is what Rupa Goswami quotes, that this is what Narada Pancharatra also, this shloka is mentioned in similar lines. That's what Rupa Goswami says, that this is what how I mentioned the definition of bhakti is. In Narada Pancharatra also this definition of bhakti is there, which is similar lines. It is Sarva Upadi Vinirmuktam. Give up all the upadis, designations. And Anya Abhilashita Sunyam. Like Sarva Upadi Vinirmuktam. Then what it says, Tatparatvena Nirmalam. Tatparatvena means it says Anukulyena, and then Nirmalam is Jnana Karma Dhyanamrita. Nirmala means pure. What all things, how the bhakti becomes pure? By giving up all this Jnana Karma, whatever is not required for the bhakti. And Anukul, Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam, that's about serving the Lord using the senses. Bhakti Ruchyate. Rishikena Rishikesha Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam. Favorable devotional service. Like that. So Rupa Goswami here, and then Jiva Goswami also comments on this. In this, Jiva Goswami comments, Tatparatvena, with devotion to him, taking him as highest object, is equivalent to Anukulyena. And then Sarva Upadi Vinirmuktam is devoid of all the conditions, is equivalent to Anya Bilashita Sunyam. Sevanam is equivalent to Anushilanam. Nirmalam is without blemish, is equivalent to Jnana Karma Dhyanamritam. The superior nature of this bhakti, Uttamatvam, is understood by its very nature, and thus it is not stated in the words. Okay. So this is how the Rupa Goswami path says that. This is in Narada Pancharatra also. This about this shloka is mentioned. So that's how I quoted this definition of bhakti, and then he explained about it, all the terms. So that's what we discussed it. Okay. Now we're going into the 6 characteristics, which is the first part of it, and that we'll just see the the shloka which Rupa Goswami has written it. Then we'll go. Sri Bhagavatasya Tritiya Skande, this is in the 3rd canto, it's mentioned. Ayatukya Avyavayata Ya Bhakti Purushottame Salokya Sarishta Samipi Sarupya Api Utta Diyamanam Na Grinanti Vina Mat Sevanam Janaha. This is about the glories of the devotees who don't want to take any, they don't take any relishment which is any other muktis also. Sayuja is not mentioned. Salokya Sarishti Samipya Sarupi Aikatvam api uta diyamanam na grinanti vina mat sevanam. Without the service of the Lord. Devotees don't aspire for any of the things. Yeah. So this about Rupa Goswami writes the definition. What are the characteristics which we can find when we start doing devotional service in our lives? These are the 6 characteristics which we can see. Right, in the life when we start practicing. So that he mentions it here. Kleshagni subhada moksha laguta krutsu durlabha. You're able to see it?
Yes.
Sandranda Visheshatma Sri Krishna Akarshani Sasa. So here Rupa Goswami writes, these are the 6 characteristics which you can find when somebody is practicing pure devotional service. These 6 things which you can find in a devotee's life. First thing he says that Kleshagni, Subhada, auspiciousness, Moksha Lagutakrit, liberation. Moksha Laguta becomes very tiny in front of that bhakti. I mean, he is not aspiring for any moksha. Sudurlabha, Right? He understands the rarity of the bhakti. As he advances more, he tries to understand that bhakti is so rare. Sandrananda Visheshatma. Right? So it's a pleasure giving, the devotional services gives him more and more pleasure. He relishes in that pleasure. He doesn't look after any other pleasures than the devotional service. And then Sri Krishna Akarshini. The bhakti goes to such a high extent of his practices to Uttam Bhakti. Krishna also gets attracted by this bhakti. Sri Krishna Akarshini, the bhakti becomes. So these are, Rupa Goswami gives, these are 6 characteristics which you can find. When somebody is practicing pure devotional service, Uttama Bhakti, Anya Vilashita Sunyam, Jnana Karmadi Anavritam, Anukulyana Krishnanushilanam Bhakti Ruttama. When somebody start practicing this pure devotional service, then he can experience the 6 things in his life. So at the start of it also, we see many of our devotees also have this Kleshagni. Right? All the Klesha means miseries, relief from the distress. So many distresses from our life are gone. We don't have such kind of distresses. What's happening in the around world is not disturb us much. We remain oblivious to that conditions, which are not useful anyways. Otherwise, people take so much of tension. Things which are out of our control, which you call it as circle of concern and circle of influence. So circle of concern could be many things, but we don't have any influence. But people get affected because of that also. They're in so much of distress and all. And even one's own life itself, there are so many distresses. Okay, let's go a little down and then we'll discuss about the first quality here. Says, Tatrasya Kleshagna Atvam is describing about Kleshagni. Kleshastu papam tad bijam avidya cheti te tridida. The Klesha, the first topic, its ability to destroy all suffering will be discussed. Suffering is threefold: sinful reaction, the seed of sin, and ignorance. So, why this suffering at all comes in our life? Yes, why this suffering at all comes in our life? Yes, bro. Why the suffering at all comes in our life?
Through previous sinful activities.
Yeah, because of the previous sins which we have committed. Mainly because of that. Why that distresses also come, why that things also come. Certainly also they will disturb us, right? Because of the sins which we have committed, papam, which we have committed in the previous life or maybe in this life. So because of that, that comes in the form of sufferings in our life. So that's why here Rupa Goswami says that the relief from the distresses. The practice of this devotional, pure devotional service, the first thing happens is we get relief from all the sufferings. So now he goes to the point of saying, okay, why at all, from where the suffering is coming? It's because of sinful activities which we have done. So now he enters into that loop of how these sinful activities will produce the suffering and how bhakti helps us in removing all this suffering. The sinful activity which a person commits, right? Because of that, it transforms into the reactions for us. So now bhakti is such a thing that it will remove all that papa, not only that which is coming in this life as a prarabdha karma, which we are all suffering. Right? Even it's not just the papa or the reaction which you are getting now, but there are internally also there are some steps of how it has been created. There is a bijam, which Srila Prabhupada translates as almost matured, yet to fructify, right? And not yet fructified. Right? Aprarabdha, kutam, bijam, and then there is prarabdha karma. And this is cycle goes. It keeps going on. And that's how what is the fueling of this cycle? Cycle keeps going around, right? How this cycle of suffering going on? Why the person is committing sinful activities?
Desire is a simple desire.
Desires is there in that. The initial root cause is what?
Ignorance.
Ignorance. Ignorance is the fueling. Because of that ignorance, the person is engaged in all these sinful activities. So Rupa Goswami says that everything will be removed by the bhakti. Bhakti only has the potency to remove all. No other process has got this potency. He says that yes, by doing some karmakanda activities or some ganakanda, we can work on removing some reactions which are going to come in our life now. By performing atonement and all. But Rupa Goswami says still the seed is there. The tendencies are there. The ignorance is still there. The person again goes and commits the sinful activities. Not only this life, but it keeps on. Lifetime and lifetimes it goes on. But bhakti uproots all that. It doesn't cut the tree, but it uproots the whole tree itself. So it goes to the avidya. It removes the kutam, bijam. Prarabdha to anyways it will go away. And aprarabdha also it will remove it. That is the potency of the bhakti. Aprarabdha means which is going to come in the future. Maybe some in this life or maybe in the future lives. So bhakti has got such a potency. Right? That's what Rupa Goswami writes and give evidences from the Bhagavatam and other Puranas for it. It's not that Rupa Goswami is trying to tell something which is out of box, but completely gives the scriptural evidences for all this thing. That's how the discussion is going to go further. That's about the first part of it, relief from the material distress. And then comes this, the subhada. When the distresses are removed, then there is subhada, auspiciousness in our life. So then he says, what is that auspiciousness means? It's not getting some material goods or material things or getting our desires fulfilled, but there is much more deeper than that. What's that auspiciousness? Mangalam. Bhakti gives that auspiciousness in the life. So that is how he gives the 6 steps which are consecutive, one after another. We are going to see it one after another, starting with the relief from the material distress. And Srila Prabhupada is writing here, by surrendering unto Supreme Personality of Godhead, all our Sarva Dharman Paridhyaja, Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja, Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksheshami Ma Suchaha. He'll protect the surrendered souls from the reaction of all sinful activities. Srila Rupa Goswami says that distresses from sinful activities are due to both to the sins themselves and to the sins committed in our past lives. Rupa Goswami is giving why person gets distresses in his life. Because of the sinful activities committed. The kind of the birth which person gets, and the kind of the sufferings which he gets, the kind of the subtle body which he gets. Sometimes you see, subtle body is so fickle, some people are. It's keep going around. He knows that it is not good, it is bad, he has done something wrong. Still he goes and commits the same sinful act. Same wrong, same mistake. वो रह नहीं पाता है, वो कुछ ना कुछ तो गड़बड़ करके बैठेगा. See, the subtle body has become like that. That is because of here Rupa Goswami is writing that distresses which come in our life because of the sin themselves and some sins which we have committed in the previous life, past lives, that are getting fructified in this life now. Prarabdha. The easy example which is often given is the atta. Right? We're making the chapatis, आटा ये करते हैं, आटा बड़ा गोला है ना, 15 kg 20 kg का गोला है. वो 15 kg का गोला लेके जाके आप एक छोटा सा चीटी उधर जा रहा है उसके ऊपर फेंकिए, क्या होगा? दब के मर जाएगा, राइट? पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि क्या हुआ उसको, कौन सा हेड सर्जरी है ना, और जैसे बॉडी सर्जरी, कौन सा हाथ टूट गया, पैर टूट गया, सब टूट गया उसका, तो इतना बड़ा गोला फेंके तो. So like that, aprarabdha karma is so much. So Krishna doesn't throw that everything in the living entities in this one lifetime itself. उसमें से एक एक गोला निकाल के, आटा बड़ा गोला से हम क्या करते हैं, एक एक गोला निकालते हैं ना, 1 2 3 4, छोटा हो जाता है गोला. वो एक एक गोला एक एक लाइफ टाइम में कृष्णा देते हैं कि ठीक है, इस लाइफ टाइम में इतना प्रारब्ध ले लो. तो और स्टोर्ड है, अप्रारब्ध और है, बड़ा गोला है. But bhakti has got the potency to remove all that. But the sufferings in our life generally come because of our sinful actions. Maybe now or maybe in the previous lives which we have committed. And in this life also and in the previous lives also. Some are like instant karma and some are like delayed karma. Some will give instant suffering and some are like delayed suffering, like that. So Prabhupada writes here, sinful activities are of two kinds, those which are mature and those which are not mature. Prarabdha or aprarabdha. Sinful activities for which we are suffering at the present moment are called the mature. Prarabdha karma jo bolte hum log. So it's become mature. The body which we have got, the kind of the subtle body which we have got, and the body has got some deficiencies which we have got. This is all because of our previous activities, which have been matured, है ना. ये वर्ड आपको बैंक में भी यूज करते हैं ना, मेच्योरिटी पीरियड, याद आ रहा है? मेच्योरिटी पीरियड वो लोग बोलते हैं कि मेच्योरिटी पीरियड हो गया तो पैसा वापस कर देते. वैसा मेटल नेचर भी मेच्योरिटी पीरियड हो गया तो डिलीवर कर देती, मेच्योर्ड हो गया सब, अभी आप ले सकते हैं, लीजिए. तो प्रारब्ध कर्म के रूप में हमारे जीवन में आता है ना. कुछ देखे होंगे कि हमारे जीवन में पहले से कुछ नहीं था, अच्छा था, अचानक से बीच में इतना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, अतल वितल चलता रहेगा, और फिर लोग बोलते रहे उसका जीवन में इतना क्यों आ रहा है, एक के पीछे एक के पीछे एक के पीछे एक लगा हुआ है. अब तक वो मैच्योर नहीं हुआ, अभी समय आ गया, उसको मैच्योरिटी का आ गया, मैच्योरिटी पीरियड आ गया अभी. तो सब जो किए हुए है ना, कि पुराने जीवन में जो पास्ट लाइफ में जो किया, वो अभी फ्रक्टिफाई होने का समय हो गया, तो वो अभी रिएक्शन के रूप में अलग अलग सफरिंग आता है. तो ये समझ में आ रहा है ना. सो
Yes.
Prabhupada is giving the other example. Many sinful activities which stored within us, for which we have not yet suffered, are considered immature, which are stored. ये नींद क्यों आ रहा है इतनी? फाद बोलो. हाँ, बाकी जो ऑन नहीं किया वो तो पता नहीं, एटलीस्ट ऑन करके तो सो रहे हैं. So the many sinful activities stored within us, for which we have not yet suffered, are considered immature. वो जो आने वाला है आगे, कुछ लोगों का रख सकता है कि अभी तो सब अच्छा है, प्रभु जी ये इतना पाप कर रहा है फिर भी इसके जीवन में कुछ हो नहीं रहा. देखिए, वेट एंड वॉच, एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग टू बी काउंटेड. प्रभु जी अभी तो कुछ आ नहीं रहा, प्रभु जी मैंने इतना कुछ करके आया, थोड़ा सा लोगों को करप्शन करके आया, फिर भी मेरे जीवन में कुछ हो नहीं रहा. देखिए, वेट एंड वॉच प्रभु, नथिंग इज गोइंग टू बी लेफ्ट आउट, एवरीथिंग. राइट, बोलते ना कि भगवान का चक्की जो है धीरे धीरे पिसता है बट फाइन पिसता है, कि सब ना जितना भी किए सबका पिसा जाएगा, एक भी छूट नहीं जाएगा, एक दाना भी इधर उधर नहीं जा पाएगा, सब पिसेगा. इसी प्रकार से हम लोग जो भी किए उसका भोगना पड़ेगा आगे जाके. Nothing is going to, it's only just waiting, awaiting situation. When they are going to get fructified and matured, that will going to cause suffering in our life. Like that. So, when Prabhupada gives here example, आप लोग देख पा रहे हैं, बुक देखिए तो पढ़िए, एग्जाम्पल पढ़िए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल,
For example, a man may have committed criminal acts but not yet been arrested for them. Now, as soon as he is detected, arrest is awaiting him. Similarly, for some of our sinful activities, we are awaiting distresses in the future. And for others which are mature, we are suffering at the present.
Yeah, so this is how Prabhupada gives a simple example of understanding. A thief who's uncaught is free, roaming freely. Right? Like that. We may also think that, we may means people may around us think that they can do sinful activity, but still nobody is catching them. But it's going to come in the form of earthquakes, right? When you torture the animals, natural disturbances. Right? Time gets rectified, it is going to come. Right? Everything is going to come in our life. Right? So that's why the sufferings are due to our sinful activities which are committed in the past, that are going to come. That causes so much of distress in our life. So all that distresses, don't blame other people. That's what Rupa Goswami is saying here. It's because of our own actions which you have done in our previous lives. We are suffering. Right? Why to blame others? Right? आपकी वजह से हुआ, आपकी वजह से हुआ. अरे किसी के वजह से नहीं हुआ, अपने वजह से ही हो रहा. अपने पुरानों का कर्म जो है हम भोग रहे हैं बस. इतना दिन से तो नहीं हुआ प्रभु जी, अभी क्यों हो रहा है? तब तक मेच्योरिटी नहीं था. आपका अच्छा लिखा हुआ था कुछ दिन तक रहना बोल के, तब तक नहीं हुआ. अभी मेच्योर्ड हो गया, मेच्योरिटी पीरियड आ गया, तो अभी सफर करो, है ना. सो वैसा. So that's how Prabhupada writes. In this way, there is a chain of sinful act and their concomitant distresses, and conditioned soul is suffering life after life due to this sins. He is suffering in the present life, the results of sinful act from past life, and in the meanwhile creating further sufferings for his future life. तो पुराने जन्म में किया उसका अभी भोग रहे हैं. अभी इस शरीर में फिर से हम जो कर रहे हैं वो आगे शरीर तैयार कर रहे हैं, आगे जीवन में सफरिंग के लिए. Mature sinful activities are exhibited if one is suffering from some chronic disease. Chronic disease मतलब कितना कि जन्म से ही प्रभु जी इनको ये दिक्कत है. सुनते ना कभी कभी, जन्म से ही इनको बहुत साइनस का प्रॉब्लम होता है. थोड़ा सा दिक्कत हवा में गड़बड़ाता है, चीखना चालू कर देगा यार, है ना. बहुत दिक्कत होता है ना. कुछ लोगों को जन्म से ही खाने का पछता नहीं, थोड़ा भी इधर उधर खा लिया हो गया, है ना. फिर 2 दिन तक रोते रहे कि क्यों खा लिया मैं, वहाँ थोड़ा सा मैदा खा लिया, पूरे शरीर खराब कर दिया. पहले आपके यवन में वैसे बोलते ना कि लोग यूथ में था तो बहुत कुछ खा लेता था, पत्थर भी पछा देता था, है ना. अभी कुछ नहीं कर पाते लोग, ऐसा ऐसा बोलते हैं. सो दैट्स हाउ द मैच्योरिटी पीरियड जब तक है तब तक एंजॉय, जब हो गया आएगा नेक्स्ट. अब अभी जो कर रहे हैं हम उसके अनुसार आगे जाएगा, कुछ अभी आएगा कुछ आगे जाएगा. So that is how Prabhupada is saying about mature sinful act exhibited if one is suffering from some legal implication, if one is born in a low and degraded family, or if one is uneducated or very ugly. Even legal implication भी ये तो अच्छे से समझ सकते हैं ना. घर सामने पूरा पड़ा हुआ है, ना चाचा जी एंजॉय कर पा रहे ना पिताजी एंजॉय कर पा रहे, दोनों के सामने घर पड़ा हुआ है, ना वो लेगा ना ये लेगा. जैसे ही जाते एग्रीमेंट करने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ हो जाता है, दोनों नहीं कर पाते. लायर गायब हो जाता है ना, जज गायब हो जाता, कोर्ट होता ही नहीं है उस दिन. और पिताजी जब करने जाते हैं पिताजी का शरीर खराब हो जाता है, चाचा जी आते नहीं उस दिन, है ना. तो वो रह ही जाता है. सही लीगल इम्प्लीकेशंस प्रोपाद बोल रहे, वो भी हैज समथिंग टू डू विद आवर प्रीवियस लाइफ. अरे ये आदमी जो भी खरीदता है सब क्लियर रहता है, मैं जो भी खरीदने जाता हूँ उसमें 2-4 का नंबर रहता है, इसमें घोटाला ही निकलता है ना. क्योंकि हो सकता है कि हम पिछले जन्म में बहुत घोटाला करवाया सबसे, है ना. इसका उधर उसका इधर कर दिए होंगे, उसी का रिएक्शन जो हमको इस जीवन में आ सकता है. जरूरत नहीं है कि वही की है, किसी रूप में हमारे जीवन में आ सकता है वो सफरिंग, है ना. ऐसा है कि एग्जैक्टली वही कर्मा पुराने जन्म किया वही रिप्लिकेट हो रहा, वो भी हो सकता है. उसके अलावा भी सफरिंग किसी रूप में हमारे जीवन में आ सकता है. Right? So that is how it is. Or one born in a low graded family, uneducated and all that, right? So there is, so see, we are not just discussing the problem, we are discussing the solution. So first, to understand the solution, we have to understand how the problem is so deep, है ना. solution find out करने से पहले problem को समझने की problem कितना कठिन है और इस problem से निकलना चाहिए हमको, है कि नहीं. अभी आगे जीवन हमको तैयार करना है, फिर से रह के फिर से सफर. प्रभु जी इस जीवन में पूरा नहीं हुआ, प्रभु जी थोड़ा सा और लात खाना चाहते हैं, फिर आगे जीवन भी हमारे लिए रेडी है, तैयार है उसके लिए। तो तैयारी करने के लिए यहाँ पर रूप गोस्वामी लिख रहे हैं, श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसलेट किए, बट ऑल ऑफ दिस रिएक्शंस टू सिंफुल डीड्स कैन इमीडिएटली स्टॉप्ड इफ यू टेक टू कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस। प्रभुपाद क्या बोले? इमीडिएटली स्टॉप्ड, सब कुछ खत्म। इसलिए हम लोग कोई भी दुख में आता है, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र जप करिए, प्रसाद खाइए, भगवान का सेवा कीजिए। वो बोले अरे घर में इतना दिक्कत है तो कहाँ से जप करेगा? बोले करते रहो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा तुम्हारा। वो प्रॉब्लम क्यों क्रिएट हुआ? क्योंकि आपने कुछ लीला किया। अब सॉल्यूशन क्या है? लड़ने से होगा। 4 लॉयर के पास जाके, जज के पास जाएंगे, इसके पास जाएंगे, उसके पास जाएंगे, फिर आगे कर्म क्रिएट कर रहे हैं आप अपने एंडेवर करो। उससे भी इंपॉर्टेंट है टेक टू कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस। दैट्स द अल्टीमेट सॉल्यूशन, not some what you say, you give the intermediate steps, that also we give them, but more importantly we give them chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा। Yes, so that's how Rupa Goswami, as evidence for this, Rupa Goswami quotes from the Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto 14th chapter verse number 19। यहाँ पर दिखाते देखिए रूपा गोस्वामी जो कोट किए, या तत्र अप्रारब्ध हरत्वम यथा एकादशे, एकादशे मतलब 11th कैंटो, तप्त तत्र अप्रारब्ध, अप्रारब्ध भी चला जाएगा बोल के बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पर। हाँ, हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं इसको। यथाग्निन, ठीक है, ट्रांसलेशन पढ़ लेते थे। कहाँ गया? Yes, Prabhu. Here is an example of destroying all the aprarabdha reactions from the 11th canto of the Bhagavatam. My dear Uddhava, devotional service in relationship with me is like a blazing fire that can burn to ashes all the fuel of sinful activities supplied to it. How much our sinful activities there could be there, but everything could be destroyed. So here Jiva Goswami gives a very interesting that just as a blazing fire used for cooking and other purposes turns wood sticks to ashes, so bhakti directed to me in the form of actions such as hearing about me some or other burns up all the sins which will be committed. Blazing fire used for cooking and other purposes turns wood sticks to ashes. है ना, भक्ति भी इसी प्रकार से पूरा का पूरा खत्म करता है ना। जो भी आप वुड स्टिक्स, जितना भी वुड स्टिक्स आप देंगे सबको खत्म कर देता है, ब्लेजिंग फायर। समझ आ रहा प्रभु जी? सो दैट्स हाउ रूपा गोस्वामी इज। जो क्वेश्चन आना चालू हो गया ना, अभी नहीं देखेंगे क्वेश्चन को, पहले डिस्ट्रैक्शन खत्म ही नहीं होता कोर्स। तो यहाँ पर बता रहे कि अप्रारब्ध का इस प्रकार से रूपा गोस्वामी कोट कर रहे कि ये अप्रारब्ध खत्म हो जाएगा पूरा, भक्ति विल बर्न अवे एवरीथिंग। There is a proof of destroying the prarabdha reactions. Prabhupada declared the purpose is that as a blazing fire can burn any amount of fuel to ashes, so devotional service to Lord in Krishna consciousness can burn up all the fuel of sinful activities. So then Prabhupada is giving the example of Arjuna. In the Rupa Goswami quotes another verse from the 3rd canto of the Bhagavatam. ये 3rd canto वाला है। यन नामधेय श्रवणानु कीर्तनाद यत प्रवाहाद यत स्मरणाद अपि क्वचित साधोपि सद्या सवनाय कल्पते कुतः पुनस्ते भगवान दर्शनात्। प्रारब्ध reactions के बारे। Here is a proof of destroying प्रारब्ध reactions. To say nothing of the spiritual advancement of persons who see the Supreme Person face to face. Even a person born in a family of dog eaters immediately becomes eligible to perform Vedic sacrifices if he once utters the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or chants about him, hears about his pastimes, offers him obeisances, or even remembers him. And immediately becomes eligible to perform. Then Jiva Goswami gives commentary of Swadhyaya, means dog eaters, family, and all that. Yeah. ठीक है, जस्ट प्रूफ सम दिखाए उस श्लोका से इधर से कि कैसे भक्ति जो है इसका ये करता है। ही विल एंजॉय इन स्वर्ग। कौन एंजॉय करेगा?
सुमित प्रोवरी।
ये स्वर्ग में क्यों आता है? स्वर्ग से ऊपर उठना पड़ेगा प्रभु जी। शिवम प्रभु पूछ रहे इमीडिएटली हाउ प्रभु, क्यों इमीडिएटली नहीं करेगा? भक्ति कर देगा। ये बोल रहे हैं श्लोका में कि इमीडिएटली वन विल। Of course, definitely, when you see about even it is said that when you go to the Ratecha Vamana Drishtva Punarjanma na vidyate, Punarjanma na vidyate, you know, something like that said about taking darshan of the Lord on the Rath. Srila Prabhupada was commenting recently saying that yes, it's not about Shastras are exaggerating this, it's the fact that they can do it. It means like some Prabhupada is giving this analogy, right? What about these slokas like this? It says about immediately destroyed, or if you go it you get liberation and all. It is like somebody going to the hospital. If you go to the hospital, your disease will be relieved. Is it right or not? Yes. Is it true, Shivam Prabhu?
Yes, bro.
If somebody goes to the hospital, his disease will be relieved. This is a statement, right? And somebody says that, okay, I go to the hospital and roam around the compound wall and see the laboratory and all that and come back. My disease will be relieved. It's the statement of it is that if you go to the hospital to be relieved means go to the hospital, go to the doctor there, take medication, and when you come back, take that medication properly. Right? So similarly, when you see the darshan of the Lord, the liberation doors are open. Yes, when you go to see darshan of the Lord, take the association of the devotees, practice the mantra, practice Krishna consciousness, you will be delivered. नहीं तो केवल हॉस्पिटल के चारों तरफ दीवार घूम के आया और बोला कि अरे मेरा बीमारी क्यों नहीं जा रहा है? डॉक्टर से मिले थे क्या? वो कहाँ बोले आप? हॉस्पिटल का जाने का मतलब है कि डॉक्टर से मिलने का है ना, हॉस्पिटल का दीवार देखने के लिए नहीं जाना चाहिए। सो दैट्स हाउ द मंदिर जाना है तो मंदिर जाके भक्तों से मिलना है और मंत्र जप करना है, प्रसाद खाना है, तब जाके रिलीव होगा। Is it matching? That's what Srila Prabhupada's recent lecture of recently we are hearing about Jagannath Rath Yatra festival lecture. One of the lecture Prabhupada is mentioning this point. Ratecha Vamana Drishtva. Right? Sometimes people ask about how we get liberated. So Prabhupada is giving this analogy explanation. So that's understanding is that just like Ajamila got delivered, Ajamilopi Agaddama we say. But Ajamila got delivered how? Because he went to Haridwar, he practiced spiritual life and then he perfected it. So it's not that scriptures are exaggerating it. It's a fact. When you go, you practice devotional service, it's expected that when you go to the temple, talk to devotees, ask Mahamantra, chant Mahamantra, take prasad, associate devotees, then you will get liberated. That is to inspire people to come to the hospital. Oh, hospital जाएं तो मेरा बीमारी सब खत्म हो जाएगा, चलो hospital जाते हैं. So when he goes to the hospital, see that, oh, there are doctors, there is medication, and also what? Meet with the doctors, take the medication, come back home, take proper precautions, then you'll get cured. If he goes to the hospital, he comes to the home, again he throws off all the medicines, he will not get cured. अरे क्या आप बोले कि हॉस्पिटल जाके आने से क्योर हो जाएगा? हम तो जाके आए कल. जाके आने के बाद दवाई लेना पड़ेगा ना आपको. Right? So like that. Is that okay, Prabhu?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
बाकी क्वेश्चन बाद में ले. स्वर्ग का तो आप लोगों को ऑलरेडी समझ में आ गया होगा, वो प्रभु जी को समझा देना. So, if in case a person is there who has never in his life or in previous life, no misery will come in him at all. There is nothing such like Prabhu. Otherwise, why will it all come into this world? We have done some. जेल में क्यों जाते हैं? प्रभु जी कुछ नहीं किया, प्रभु जी खाली घूमने के लिए गए. अब महाभागवत है तो ही घूमने के लिए आएंगे. उसके अलावा बाकी सब जेल में किस लिए आते? कुछ ना कुछ तो किए. छोटा बड़ा, कोई पर्स चोर, कोई हीरा चोर, कोई मोती चोर, सब चोरी है. चोर को चोरी तो बोल लेंगे ना अभी, तो हीरा ही चोर किया ना बोलते, कोई मोती चोर किया, कोई कीरा ही चोर किया, कुछ तो चोरी किया ना. So okay, if we take to pure devotionals in the beginning to destroy our sinful reactions, it will not remain pure. Then how it will destroy the sinful reaction? Of course, the motivation itself, motivation is not to destroy the sinful reactions. We are not saying that we are doing bhakti just to remove that material distress. उसके लिए भी लोग आते हैं पहला, वो भी गलत नहीं है, ठीक है. अकामा सर्व कामो व मोक्ष कामा उदारति. Last time also it is said. Anyabhilashita, what is that meaning we discussed? Gopinath Prabhu also added last time about explaining about what is that abhilasha, hopelessness means what. There are some things which abhilasha for our own selves, right? Something is like for a preaching movement, for preaching thing, for our for growing in the bhakti we are doing it. So all that different matters. Yes, definitely if somebody even comes with that motive, artho artharthi jigyasu gyani cha bharatar sabaha. Krishna says chaturvida bhajan. No. So 4 kinds of people which they come to Krishna. This is not just exclusively going to remove just the sin. We are going to bhakti. Not that once that gets removed. That's what Prabhupada says about it. Somebody that going to the church, right, and paying extra money because next time I will not able to come, but I am going to do the sin. Right? So that's why you take the extra money this week only. It's not like that. Right? So bhakti, definitely if you go with that motivation also to bhakti, bhakti has got a potency to remove the tendency also. So as you start staying with devotees, start associating, slowly your tendency to do that also will go away. So then you will leave all that sinful activities. So that also is going to follow. Okay. So anyways, we are not going to...
I was asking that if we hear these characteristics of bhakti, then like my tendency becomes that, okay, let me check if I am doing pure devotional service, check if I do the check that, okay, my subhada ho raha hai ki nahi, और ये सब हो रहा है कि नहीं. तो but तो in some sense I am expecting that ये सब characteristic होना चाहिए, एक auspiciousness आना चाहिए मेरे लाइफ में, तो मेरा sinful reaction जाना चाहिए. तो no, I'm asking Guruji that ये expectation जो है, it is blocking my pure devotional service, और मतलब
yeah, anya jnana karmadi anavrutam, it said na, right? Anavrutam. If you are just doing this to just check yourself out of curiosity, not interested in anything in bhakti, just check karna chahta hu main kaisa ho raha, then it doesn't go into the pure devotional service. Right? We are the pure devotees, we are not concerned about it. We are just doing devotional service. Whatever it's going to come, not that devotee will see that कितना पाप निकल गया मेरा, लग रहा है क्या 90% तो निकल ही गया, ठीक है, अभी फिर से 10% तो कर ही सकते हैं, और फिर 80 में आ सकते हैं, फिर थोड़ा सा भक्ति करूंगा, फिर 90 हो जाएगा वो. So that's what we read in the 7th verse. It's an offense to the holy name, right? नामनो भी यस्य पाप बुद्धि ही, पाप बुद्धि कि हमको पाप करना है तो नाम करेंगे और पाप निकालेंगे. So then that goes into the loop cycle, and after some time it doesn't work like that. And the tendencies become so much that you will leave bhakti and go away, because you are putting fire and you are putting water also. आग थोड़ा सा बढ़ रहा है, पानी डाल दो, तब आग कहाँ से आएगा, आग भी चला जाएगा कुछ समय के बाद. बिकॉज कुछ समय के बाद क्या होगा, पानी ज्यादा डालेंगे, आग कम लगाएंगे, हो गया, टेंडेंसी बढ़ते रहेगा ना. Because your energy to practice devotional service also will go down when you start engaging in the sinful activities. Right? That means from our side, it doesn't mean that bhakti has lost its potency, but the performance of bhakti in itself we will not able to do it, na. ठीक है. और कभी कभी कृष्ण भी नहीं निकालेंगे, अगर देखेंगे कि हम लोग बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लोग हैं, परम्यूटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन लगा रहे, तो कृष्ण भी छोड़ देते हैं, ठीक है, रहो अपने हिसाब से, देखते क्या होगा. ओके प्रभु, लेट्स गो. So this is about how the prarabdha, aprarabdha, bijam, kutam, sinful tendencies, sinful proclivities, everything will go away. The tendencies also it will go away, right, to do that activities. The desires, the sinful desires are also removed from our life. Not only just the desires, even the tendencies, proclivities which are there, which could further cause the desires itself, that also are removed. और प्रोक्लिविटी टेंडेंसी क्यों रह सकता है? क्योंकि पुराना अप्रारब्ध कर्म के कारण रह सकता है वो सब. तो वो तो हम ऑलरेडी श्लोकाधिकार रूप गोस्वामी कह रहे हैं कि सब कुछ जला देता है भक्ति, और इग्नोरेंस की तरफ भी जाता है. दैट इग्नोरेंस of our condition is also removed by the bhakti. Because of this ignorance only this whole cycle goes on. People, because of this ignorant of the body, right, they commit sinful activities to satisfy the bodies many times, right, they engage in the sinful activity because they are getting some kind of enjoyment through that and all. So because of that the whole cycle goes, the tendency, proclivity, everything continues, and then prarabdha, aprarabdha, right, it goes on that cycle. So bhakti directly hits the root also. Ignorance also is removed from one's life. तो वही कहानी है कि ना रहेगा बांस ना बजेगी बांसुरी. तो भक्ति क्या करता है? बांस को हटा देता है, तो बजेगा कहाँ से? तो इसी इग्नोरेंस को ही हटा देता है जीवन से. So yeah, let's see that. Okay. Padma Puran, it is said about it. Aprarabdha phalam papam kutam bijam phalonmukam kramenaiva praliyate Vishnu bhakti tatmanyam. Right? In the Padma Purana it is mentioned that for those engaged in the bhakti to Vishnu, step by step aprarabdha, kuta, bijam and prarabdha karmas are destroyed. ये जीव गोस्वामी प्रूफ दे रहे हैं कि पद्म पुराण में भी ये मेंशन्ड है. अप्रारब्ध फलम पापम कूटम बीजम फलोन्मुखम क्रमेणैव, सिस्टमैटिकली, ग्रेजुअली, प्रलीयते विष्णु भक्ति रतात्मनम. है ना, कितना क्लियर है ना, विष्णु भक्ति रतात्मनम. कोई और भक्ति नहीं लिखे इधर. नो अदर Bhakti has got potency to remove this. Only Krishna Bhakti, Vishnu Bhakti only can remove it. Of course, additional notes of Jiva Goswami is that this additional quotation from Madhva Puran makes clear the fact that Bhakti destroys prarabdha karma. The word papam is a substantiative which is modified by the words aprarabdham, kutam, bijam and phalonmukam. This verse particularizes sinful reaction. Phalonmukam, approaching fruition, means प्रारब्ध कर्मा, लिटरली कमेंस्ड कर्मा. मतलब जो आने आ रहा है, जो अभी जो हमारे जीवन में व्हाट वी आर अंडर गोइंग, वो भी निकाल देता है. मतलब इस जीवन में जो आने वाला है, आगे जाके आने वाला है, उसको भी हटा देता है. इस शरीर के कारण भी जो प्रारब्ध आने वाला है आगे जाके, वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा. इस शरीर में बोले ना, वो गोला जो दिया गया, आटा का गोला, इतना गोला आने वाला है, बट आप भक्ति करना चालू कर दिए, फिर वो गोला वैसे का वैसा खत्म हो जाएगा, डिसॉल्व हो जाएगा, पूरा दिखता भी नहीं. आगे जो आने वाला है वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा. अप्रारब्ध तो खत्म ही हो जाएगा. इस जीवन में भी इस शरीर के कारण कुछ आने वाला है जो कि हम पुराने जीवन में किए हुए हैं, वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा. The sinful reactions presently being experienced in this life as happiness and suffering. Bija means the reaction which is about to become prarabdha, about to be experienced, and is in the form of impressions. Impressions के रूप में जो है मन में आते रहता है, impressions, right? That also are removed. Bhakti makes it clear. Kutam means tendencies. That are also removed. Kuta refers to sinful reactions which are about to become bija. Manifest होने वाला है. टेंडेंसी के रूप में वो भी खत्म. Aprarabdha phalam means those reactions which are not prarabdha. They are not to be experienced in this life at all. ये जीवन में आने वाला नहीं है, आगे जीवन में आने वाला है. But which cause the effects in the form of kuta, bija and prarabdha. इसको आने वाला है. These aprarabdha karmas have been acquired without beginning and are infinite in number, अनंत. तो इस प्रकार से जीव गोस्वामी भी कमेंट्री दे रहे हैं. तो हम जस्ट दिखा रहे हैं कमेंट्री सब, इसको सब वैसा प्रभुपाद जी जो दिए वो भी काफी है, वही रेफरेंसेस है इधर, वो जस्ट दिखा रहा हूँ कमेंट्री के रूप में जो जीव गोस्वामी भी लिखे हुए हैं. प्रूफ है कि जीव गोस्वामी और विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर का भी बीच बीच में है कमेंट्री का, लास्ट टाइम जो हम लोग देखे थे. सो दिस इज आवर भक्ति. व्हाट्स वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट इज द पोटेंसी ऑफ भक्ति. यू सी the potency, bhakti has got so much potent, so never underestimate the potency of the bhakti. अरे प्रभु जी बैठे माला जप करे तो क्या होता है, लोग बोलते हैं ना कि माला जप बैठे माला जपने से पूरा हो जाएगा क्या. नहीं हो जाएगा, तो दिख रहा है. केवल इस जीवन का नहीं, आगे आने वाला जीवन का भी खत्म हो जाएगा. और इस जीवन में जो आने वाला है, आगे हमारे जीवन में कुछ कष्ट आने वाला है, वो भी खत्म, सब खत्म कर देंगे भगवान. तो चिंता मत करो. इसलिए बोलते हैं कि भगवान के ऊपर विश्वास रखो, योगक्षेमम वहाम्यहम्, क्योंकि सब तो उनके हाथ में है ना, वो ठीक कर देंगे. लाइक दैट. So these are the evidences, other things are the evidences, आप लोग पढ़ सकते हैं ना. और ये साइकिल का तो यहाँ वेव्स ऑफ डिवोशन में भी दिखा देते हैं कि कैसे अप्रारब्ध प्रारब्ध का रहता है. ठीक है, इसमें और कुछ तो दिखाना नहीं है. अप्रारब्धा प्रारब्धा बीजम कूटम है ना. बीजम हरत्वम यथा षष्ठे, 6th कैंटो में बीजम के बारे में बताए. तय स्थाने अगानि पूयन्ते तपोदाना वृतादिभि ना अधर्मजम तद हृदयम तद अपि संग्रि सेवया. An illustration of bhakti destroys the seed of sin, namely material desires. Although one may neutralize the reaction of sinful life through austerity, charity, vows, and other such sinful methods, these pious activities cannot uproot the material desire in one's heart. However, if one serves the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is immediately freed from all such contaminations. हो गया? तो दिखा दिया. Austerity, charity, vows, and other such methods, these pious activities cannot uproot the material desires. ऊपर ऊपर से घास काटने का है ना. ऊपर ऊपर से घास काटेंगे तो क्या होगा, पानी गिरेगा, घास उगेगा, है ना. एटमॉस्फेयर फेवरेबल हो गया तो घास उगना चालू कर देगा. अरे प्रभु जी, जैसा हमें अब लोग रजनी का खेती लगाए है ना, रजनी का हर 10 दिन में पूरा घास उगता है. पेड़ से ज्यादा घास उग जाता है, पेड़ दिखता ही नहीं है. जितना काटते हैं उतना निकलते रहता है. उसको ऐसा औषध भी नहीं दे पाते हैं क्योंकि बगल में पेड़ है हमारा, निकल वो मर जाएगा पहले तो इस प्रकार से जो पाप भी पायस एक्टिविटीज जो करते हैं, ऑस्टेरिटी, वो दान देना, ये दो है ना, ये ब्राह्मण को दे के आओ, इधर ये मंत्र पढ़ के आओ, उधर थोड़ा सा ये करके आओ. लोग बोलते हैं ना कि आपका पुराना जन्म का ये चल रहा है, चक्र चल रहा है, इसमें इतना दान देना पड़ेगा, उतना देना पड़ेगा, and all that, right? That could just, what to say, remove for the time being, some suffering could be reduced, but still the desires are there. Again they will come back. Again we will end up doing something wrong. Again we will enter into the cycle. Again we get suffering. So that's why Bhakti is saying that don't enter into this kind of activities, austerity, charity, vows, and some other methods, approaching some demigods and all that, because that will just for time being you may be relieved from that suffering for the time being, but again they will come back because the tendencies are still there, the desires are still there. कष्ट हुआ फिर भी यार अच्छा था, लास्ट टाइम खाए तो पेट पूरा दर्द किया, फिर भी अच्छा लगा, शायद इस बार नहीं करेगा। एक्सपीरियंस किए होंगे आप लोग, कभी कुछ खा लेते हैं पेट खराब होता, यार क्यों खा लिया था, नो बोलना था थोड़ा सा, क्या हो जाता था, थोड़ा सा ठीक हो जाता शरीर, फिर कोई लेके आए तो थोड़ा सा खा ले, क्या लास्ट टाइम शायद वो इस आद से खाए ना, अभी इस आद से खाते हैं, है ना, इस आद में पोटेंसी है कि नहीं होगा कुछ, है ना, फिर खाते हैं, फिर वही अवस्था, अरे यार इतना सोचने का अभी क्यों कर दिया मैंने, नहीं खाना था, नहीं करना था। Is it right? So this is how the material desires are still there, they'll be pushing you. लगे पीछे रख के कोई लग के पुश कर दिया जैसा। इसलिए कि अर्जुन also asked that question ना, Krishna, even if somebody knows that these are sin, Kama Esha, Krodha Esha, Krishna gives that answer. Says that how come? Is it like somebody is pushing him to do that sinful activity? Yes, Rajoguna Samudbhava, because the modes are pushing him. So desires are still there, they are not gone. Proclivities are still there. टेंडेंसी है, अभी मरा नहीं वो टेंडेंसी, कभी भी चक सकता है। जैसे ही वातावरण सेट हो जाएगा फिर से वो डिजायर जागृत हो जाएगा, शायद कोई नहीं है, कर सकते हैं, है ना। The tendencies are there, they are not gone. So that's why the person becomes entangled in that. But bhakti has got the tendency, right? Bhakti has got the potency. By serving the Supreme Personality of God at lotus feet, right? By taking shelter of Him, we can get relief of all these things. Right? All that. Right? Na rahega baas, na bajegi बांसुरी. This is sure. Right? Don't underestimate. प्रभु हो नहीं रहा है, होगा, है ना। कितना खाता कितना बड़ा है पता नहीं ना, अप्रारब्ध का कितना बड़ा सर्कोला है ना, इतना है कि यार कितना है, अनलिमिटेड, अनंता। इधर तो अनंता बोल रहे जीव गोस्वामी, पता ही नहीं कि कितना है। अभी शुरुआत की है हम लोग, वो भी शुरुआत भी कैसे शुरुआत है, टूटा फूटा शुरुआत, उसमें प्योर होने के समय लगेगा, पेशेंट्स रहिए, हो जाएगा। सब हुए, पहले बहुत सारे लोग हुए, आगे आप भी होंगे। So that is how Rupa Goswami is saying that the bijam also is removed from the life. The desires are also, sinful desires are removed from the life. Yeah. So, okay. ठीक है, विशाल चक्रवर्ती कुछ commentaries there. Then avidya haratvam yata chaturte yatpad pankaj apalasa vilasa bhaktya karma shayam gratitam udgratayanti shantaha तद्वं नरिक्त मतयो यतयोपि रुद्धा श्रुतो गणस्तम अरणम भजवासुदेवम. Next, bhakti's ability to destroy avidya is illustrated. The devotee, by actions of service to the toes of the lotus feet of the Lord, can very easily overcome the knot of ignorance, carrying unlimited impressions of karma, tied tightly by the action. Because this is very difficult, the empty-minded non-devotees, jnanis and yogis, although trying to stop the flow of sinful activities, cannot do so. Therefore, you are advised to engage in the devotional service of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. Yeah. So Rupa Goswami is giving a quotation from the Bhagavatam. You see here, the beauty of Rupa Goswami is that nothing is speculating here. एक चीज भी ऐसा नहीं कि वो अपना स्पेकुलेशन से बोल रहे, अपना definitely he has got his own potency as an Rupa Manjari. He could have given his own evidences also of experience, because pure devotees also have that kind of resemblance with the Lord. But still, the beauty of our acharyas is that they are not going an inch also iota out of the scriptures. पूरा भागवतम से कोट कर रहे, देखिए, भागवतम, पद्म पुराण, नारद पंचरात्र, all that Rupa Goswami is quoting, explaining, giving evidences of what I am speaking is not wrong. This is already mentioned in the scriptures. This is going to be removed by Krishna Bhakti. Krishna Bhakti has got that potency. Right? So this is how the Bhakti, all the further explanations, right? the subtlety it goes. Yeah, Prabhupada gives the examples of a person who is undergoing the some other kind of atonements and all. Right? He may again tend back to do that wrong things. And Prabhupada gives a person suffering from venereal disease on account of excessive indulgence in sex life has to undergo some severe pain in the medical treatment, acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS, and is then cured for the time being. कोई दवाई ववा लेके cure कर दिया. But because he has not been able to remove the desire from his heart, he must again indulge in the same thing and become a victim of the same disease. है ना, होता है ना, लोग दवाई लेते हैं, ये लेते हैं, वो लेते हैं, फिर से शरीर ठीक हो गया, फिर द टेंडेंसी विल कम टू द बॉडी. जैसे दारू पीने का भी हम देखते हैं, स्मोकिंग का भी लोग देखते हैं, कुछ समय के लिए छोड़ देते हैं, फिर से टेंडेंसी आ जाए, कुछ डिस्टर्बेंस हो गया, कुछ दिक्कत हो गया, तो फिर चालू कर देते हैं, क्योंकि वो पूरी तरह से नहीं गया, है ना. So medical treatment may give temporary relief from the distress of such venereal disease, but unless one is trained to understand that this life is abominable, it's impossible to be saved from such repeated distress. The training has to be given. That's why giving food in itself is not sufficient. Teach them Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Social service means that, both together. So similarly, the ritualistic performance of charity or austerity are recommended, which are recommended in Vedas, may temporarily stop one from acting sinful ways. But as long as the heart is not clean or clear, one will have to repeat sinful activities again and again. And Prabhupada gives the example of a Kunjara Sauchavat, elephant taking bath. It takes bath and it throws the dust. So what is the use? Like that it says. So this is about all that. And then Rupa Goswami evidences are there. Okay, so this is how the whole cycle of that sin, which because of which the distress comes, and that sin, how that sin is caused because of our actions, because first of all ignorance of the body that creates the sinful tendency, and we engage in that prarabdha and all. Padmecha, as a forest fire burns up a female snake demon, supreme devotion to the Lord quickly burns up avidya completely by the knowledge which accompanies bhakti. So these are the evidences. Then it comes to the shubhatvam, shubhada, auspiciousness means what? Okay. Before that, we just go through some part of waves of devotion, we'll see it, and then we'll conclude it. Anybody has any questions or comments, we'll see. So the next parts of things, we'll just do it very quick. Because there doesn't need much. क्या हो गया? Yes, Prabhu. हाँ.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु. प्रभु मतलब आपने वो श्लोका में कहा कि कर्मेण मतलब sequentially it will get destroyed. So what is the sequence, Prabhu? Like, well, first this reaction will get destroyed, then Bijam and Kutam.
Yeah, sequence is prarabdha karma, right? I think the sequence also is mentioned somewhere. I saw. I'm forgetting. I think in the waves of devotion only you see it.
It was there only, Prabhu. That slogan only it was there.
Just wait. Okay, श्लोका में है ना? एक मिनट देख रहे. Aprarabdam Kutam Bijam, I think. Aprarabdam Phalam Papam Kutam Bijam Phalonmukam. Aprarabdha is gone, Papam is gone. For those engaged in Bhakti to Vishnu, step by step, Aprarabdha, Kuta, Bija and Prarabdha karmas are destroyed. The word papa means substance. The additional quotation makes clear fact that bhakti destroys the prarabdha karma. So this is kramayana in the approaching this one. So aprarabdha is gone, kutam is gone, bijam is gone, falonmukam, which is fructified. That is prarabdha. Prarabdha is also go away. As a time progresses, like that.
Means it goes away to like it completely goes away like one stage get completely like, it will burn away, then the next stage will come. Is it like that?
Acha. Oh, like that you are asking. There to mention nahi hai.
Or is it simultaneously they are like working? At one stage it will go simultaneously, the other stage.
Yes. Desires will go away. Proclivities, tendency also. It's like finer and finer, na problem. In the beach, in the meanwhile also, if you see, finer prarabdha also simultaneously also they can go away by practice of the bhakti. It's not that something we have to wait for it only or it goes away. Just like, of course, I don't know. I should give this example or not. This like how the say na. Shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajana ki anartha nivritti. Anartha nivritti goes on. Although Nishtha, it's not that anartha nivritti completes, then will go to Nishtha. It's not like that. Anartha nivritti goes on. Right? Till the time of Bhava and all also. So anartha nivritti is there. But still the advancement is, the anartha nivritti, the effect of it is very little, and it goes away completely. It gets burnt off.
This part is mainly in anartha nivritti only, like what we are discussing here.
What this part?
Is in anartha, it includes in anartha nivritti, bro. मतलब जो discuss कर रहे हो तो anartha nivritti
anartha
simple
में आता
activity
है ना,
only.
sinful activities only, no? Because this unwanted desires, no? These are all. So that all goes away. The practice of the bhakti, intensification of the bhakti, they will remove it. Right? But bhakti has a potency to remove everything, clear off everything.
Bro, means this cycle only will get step by step final. Like on Shraddha level, it will be different than on Bhajan Kriya and then anartha nivritti. Is this true? This cycle only will go.
This cycle means?
मतलब जो पाप करने की टेंडेंसी है वो जब साधु संग में आता है थोड़ा कम होता है, फिर जब भजन क्रिया करते थोड़ा और कम होगा, फिर अनर्थ में जाएगा थोड़ा और कम होगा, ऐसा होता है।
वैसा एनालिसिस नहीं करे ब्रो जी, वैसा एनालिसिस नहीं दिए यहाँ पर, तो मैं स्पेकुलेट थोड़ी करूंगा कि ऐसा होगा। ऑफ कोर्स डेफिनेटली भक्ति जितना पोटेंसी से हम करते हैं, जितना इफेक्टिवली करते हैं, उसके अनुसार होगा ना, राइट? वी आर मेंटेनिंग मटेरियल डिजायर्स, right? Same time we want to remove it, same time we are practicing bhakti, but there is an effect of it, right? Because bhakti can remove it, we did not open our heart, then how it will be removed? Bhakti has the potency, but we don't want it, so then how the bhakti will purify us? The problem is not with the bhakti, the problem is with us, that we want to maintain that material desires. The problem is that otherwise bhakti has got potency to remove everything. प्रभु मैं इतना पापी हूँ कि भक्ति भी कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा, नहीं हम भी पापी हो।
ये कोई स्टेज नहीं है ना, मतलब आज भी कर सकते हैं ऐसा, ऐसा नहीं कोई स्टेज, ऐसा कोई स्टेज नहीं है ना, because reaching that stage only the desires will get away, the material desires.
No, पहले दिन भी हो सकता है, अभी भी हो सकता है, सब खत्म। प्योर डिवोशनल सर बोले ना डेफिनेशन, वो डेफिनेशन के अनुसार हम प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, सब खत्म होता है, रिलीफ। ठीक है प्रभु, ओके, और कौन है? शिवम प्रभु,
Bro, it is so clear to see that whenever we try to enjoy it, there is an equivalent, or most of the time there is more suffering. It is very clear that what Krishna is saying कि यही संस्पर्श जब होगा, it is a fact. It is very clear to see it, but still after some time, since we are not having any taste for, means we are not having any taste for the alternative that is provided, the bhakti which is alternative. Other people who are non-devotees, they don't know that they have some alternative, so they have no other option. Bhog tyag, no other option. But still, after coming to bhakti, if I am also doing like that only, my pendulum, that bhog tyag, it is not stopping, then means what should be my attitude? Means I should think that the quality of my surrender and the quality of my sadhana, it is not good, so I should try to make it good. And second thing is that the amount of the sinful activity that I have committed in the past, it is so big that it will take time. So these two things, am I right that these two things that I have to work
Yeah,
on, the quality should improve, and second is I have to be patient. I have to be patient in this process.
you mute your phone. You mute your. It's echoing. So we see that yes, definitely we will not have to too much analyze about it, and too much analysis will create paralysis. कुछ नहीं करते फिर बहुत ज्यादा है प्रभु जी, इतना सोच सोच के समझ में आया कि मेरा कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा. It's not that the pendulum is moving around, but the pendulum frequency is going down. It's not about the same frequency it's going. Its frequency has gone down. It's only just a small amount of the frequencies which are there, right? So sometimes we may fall prey back to it. It could happen because we are there in this material world. So instead of getting discouraged, rather we should understand that still we need to work on these things.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
We need to work about how I can make it more pure myself. Right? And bhakti, we can see the previous stage of difficulty, the kind of the impression which used to disturb us, the kind of the relishment which we used to take in that activities, that has gone down. At least now, I'm feeling guilt about it. That is the sign of advancement. Earlier, though, we used to not feel guilt only. We used to enjoy that doing. Like doing wrong activities, doing sinful activities, and like killing animals or any other thing. People take relishment in that or do such kind of nonsense. But we are feeling guilt about it, that I was not supposed to do it, but because of my previous habits, it's happening. So that frequency will go down. The performance of that sin, of course, definitely the devotee doesn't do it wantedly any time of that sin, but because of previous habits or because of the previous tendencies, sometimes he may do it, but not with that frequency, with that intention, with that motivation. Even sometimes mistakenly he does it, he feels very guilt about doing it. These are all the steps of advancement. These are all because of the purification which happened. So the hope is there for us. We should not be discouraged that कुछ नहीं होगा प्रभु जी, अभी क्या होगा. तो ठीक है, तो कभी कभी लोग आके बोलते प्रभु जी कुछ नहीं होगा. ठीक है, आप बताइए तो उपाय, कुछ और उपाय बताइए, कुछ और प्रोसेस है क्या? नहीं है, वो सिंपल है कि भक्ति के अलावा कुछ और उपाय कुछ काम नहीं करेगा, यही उपाय है. और कुछ कुछ स्टेजेस में, right, for sometimes Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also writes, it is sometimes Krishna, right, purposefully put in some people's life, some devotees' life, some kind of thing so that he remain humble. One thing. And second thing is that Krishna wants to glorify that devotee. And if sometimes we see pure devotee's life also, some kind of the material disturbances which come, that is to glorify that devotee. Not that Prabhu, he also has that sin, still is suffering. No, it is to glorify that devotee. Or in the other aspect of it, which Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that, it may because Krishna may sometime want to test us. It could be any of the other thing. So we not have to too much analysis about it, किस कारण क्यों हुआ होगा, ये क्या हो सकता है. Of course, हम लोग कभी लैंड नहीं करना चाहे कि हम प्योर डिवोटी है, सब लीला है हमारा कोई लीला नहीं है. हम अपने टेंडेंसीज के कारण कभी कुछ कर जाते हैं, तो we should not get into too much of depression zone. ऐसा हो गया, कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा मेरे से, कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा. अरे ये नहीं करे तो और भी गंदा करके रखते थे, है ना, और भी गंदा तरह का हम लोग जीते थे। प्रभुपाद की कृपा से एटलीस्ट हम लोग 300 दिन तो एटलीस्ट प्योर है, बाकी 60 तो ठीक है नहीं है, राइट। थिंक अबाउट दैट पॉजिटिविटी। एटलीस्ट 300 दिन प्योर है, पहले तो 30 दिन रहता था, अभी तो 300 दिन है, मतलब इंटू 10 टाइम्स बढ़ गया। आगे जाऊंगा तो पूरा जीवन भर प्योर रहूंगा, बट होते समय कुछ इम्प्योरिटी रह सकता है ना, कभी कुछ प्राइड भी आ सकता है हमारे हृदय में, तो कृष्ण उसको भी इलाज करने के लिए कभी कभी दे देते हैं। तो ये सब चीजें जो है, कर्मा को कृष्णा इधर कर्मानि निर्दहति किंतु च भक्ति बाजा, ब्रह्मा जी कहते कर्मा तो पूरे जलाते भगवान, और फिर भी क्यों आता है, कभी कभी कृष्ण जलाते, मतलब क्या, कृष्ण रख देते हैं, पूरा जला नहीं देते। प्योर डिवोटी को जला देते हैं, बट प्रैक्टिसिंग डिवोटी को रखते हैं कृष्ण, क्योंकि उसको बीच में यूज करने के लिए। प्रैक्टिसिंग डिवोटी बीच में प्राइड आ जाता है कि मैं इतना बड़ा भक्त बन गया, इतना प्रचार करके आया मैंने, तो इतना सारे लोग मेरे पैर छूते हैं, मतलब क्या, मैं प्योर डिवोटी हो गया। तो कृष्ण बोलते अच्छा देखिए थोड़ा सा, वही कर्मा से थोड़ा निकाल के देते हैं, बस हो गया। मैं कहाँ प्योर डिवोटी प्रभु जी, मैं तो फॉलन सोल हूँ। Yeah, so this is how there are so many other reasons of which it could happen, right? So the solution is practice devotional service. Rupa Goswami is saying wherever we are, we not have to too much worry about it. Now, rather than worrying about what I have done, we can worry about what I should do now. I'm not saying that you just neglect about whatever you have done wrong. Work on it, understand that okay, this is a place where I did the mistake, so I had to rectify it, and then work on the process of purification. Okay, Prabhu?
Thank you, bro. Yes, bro.
Yes, Prabhu. Who else is there? Last question, I think, because I have class now.
Abhimanyu Sutta Pro was raising his hand.
अमन्यु सुत प्रभु, मेरे यहाँ पर तो आपका हाथ खड़ा है।
No, bro, I was raising my hand, but I think in the last question you have addressed my answer, and only one aspect was remaining, that, but I think I have also got the answer of that. That how to distinguish, means sometimes we are not able to distinguish between the material desire and spiritual desire. We think that this can be spiritualized in the course of time, but sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yeah, we have to check from the superiors. Like last time discussing, we had discussed about Annabhilashita detailedly. Which Abhilasha could be material, which could be spiritual. Right? Or Prabhupada having the desire of preaching in the West and all that. Right? That's based upon the pure devotees, is Guru Maharaja's desire, that is. Right? The spiritual, completely spiritual desire, it was not of. And in our life also, we could also pray something similar to that, right? Krishna, if I could get this, I could do more devotional service. So this may not be completely pure desire, because we don't know that what is going to happen in the future. So asking for it doesn't come in the Anya Abhilashita. It is Abhilasha. It could be Abhilasha. So that's why we need to check with our superiors and then understand it, whether it is Abhilasha, and then we come out of it. Right? So that's why it's a safe. We have to pray that Krishna, whatever you feels good for our devotional service, please give me that. Rather than we saying that Krishna, please give me this so that I can practice devotional service. So the prayer could go in this way, that Krishna, whatever is best for my devotional service, please give me that. And please give me strength so that I can accept this. Because if something is not good, Krishna may not give us. So please give me strength also, so that I can understand that yes, this is not good for me. Maybe Krishna it's not good, so that's why Krishna is not given. So we can pray like that.
True, but in this prayer, it is naturally only Krishna will give that thing only which is best for me.
Yeah, definitely. What's the good bad about it?
There is no need to ask even to pray. He is naturally doing that only. No?
Yeah, but still, it's not that it's not wrong to ask, express it. It's okay. You can express it. पहले तो आप डायरेक्टली मटेरियल पूछते थे, एटलीस्ट अभी तो स्पिरिचुअल साइड से तो पूछ लो, बाद में पूछने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा आपको। Of course, going to Krishna, saying about our wrong, our bad, it's not that, it's not required. Krishna anyways, he knows about it. Krishna knows about it, but you can also express it and go and say that Krishna, I have done so many things, so please kindly forgive me, please give me some strength to do and go in the right direction. You can always do that. Okay, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, one this like we hearing about the glories of bhakti and characteristics of bhakti and what all bhakti can do, but at the same time we see we hear that we don't do bhakti with the expectation that क्लेशाग्नि होना चाहिए और ये सब होना चाहिए। तो और ये भी सुनते हैं कि बहुत सारा रीजन हो सकता है मेरा sinful reaction या फिर suffering आने का। Sometimes Krishna also gives for humility and और साइंस भी सुन रहे हैं, तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि मतलब काइंड ऑफ कि ज्यादा मतलब दिमाग नहीं लगाना चाहिए और फिर भक्ति करना चाहिए। तो इफ यू आर, और फिर ये भी इसके साथ ये भी है कि देन व्हाट इज द राइट मूड ऑफ देन स्टडिंग भक्ति शास्त्र?
This is knowledge. They should always inspire us to do more devotional service. It's not to make us do wrong activities. This all should inspire us to do more bhakti. भक्ति का कितना ग्लोरी है, देखो कितना पाप हो, मतलब पुराना जन्म का जो कि नहीं पता है आगे क्या आने वाला है, जो किया हुआ मैं पीछे जो टेंडेंसी है, सब कुछ निकल सकता है भक्ति। तो अभी why we need to worry about all these things? So let me focusly practice devotional service. So bhakti is so potent and I'm so fortunate that I've got this. So that should go in that direction. कोई बोला कहते प्रभु जी अजामिला सेक्शन में लिखा हुआ एक बार हरे कृष्णा बोलने से पूरा ये हो जाएगा। मैं एक बार बोल दिया, बहुत बार बोला प्रभु जी अभी तो, इसलिए अब बोलने का जरूरत नहीं। That's wrong. Because it's not that we एक बार बोल के हम लोग उसके बाद शुद्ध ही रह रहे हैं। इतना पाप हम भर के रखे कि करते रहते, हम तो कंटिन्यूसली करते रहते, बाद में वो बोलना ही भूल जाते हैं, है ना। इसलिए शास्त्र इसका मतलब ये है कि they are not wrong, they are not exaggeration, but it is to inspire us to do more. एक में इतना शक्ति है, अगर अच्छे से करेंगे 16 माला तो क्या होगा, तो क्या हो, क्या एक्सटेसी चला जाएगा हमारा। That is what we all should aspire for. Not that bhakti तो removes the material distress and all, सब distress निकल गया प्रभु जी, थोड़ा सा और कचरा तो थोड़ा डालना पड़े। रूम इतना क्लीन क्यों प्रभु जी, थोड़ा सा लाओ तो कचरा फेंको तो। नो, रूम क्लीन है, अच्छा है, रहो। कचरा बनाएंगे तो आपका शरीर खराब करेगा वो। Similarly like that. Why so clean प्रभु? All are removed I think already. So let me, टेंडेंसी तो रहता है ना, कुजली रहता है हम लोग का, काली बैठते नहीं ना। और कभी कभी टेस्ट कर लेते अपने भक्ति कितना लेवल तक गया, चेक करते प्रभु जी, कुछ ऐसा सीन, ऐसा साइट ओपन करके देखता हूँ कि मैं कितना प्योर डिवोशनल सर्विस हो गया। ये सब मत करना, क्योंकि ये टेंडेंसी इटसेल्फ शास्त्रस कंडेम्ड, शास्त्रस कंडेम दिस टेंडेंसी एटीट्यूड, because this attitude is not right, because you are doubting the potency of the bhakti. This is, you are not doing it out of innocency, but it is done out of ignorance, कि मैं देखना चाहता हूँ कि कितना मैं भक्ति में पोटेंसी है। ठीक है, भक्ति बोला पोटेंसी कुछ नहीं है, देखो सब याद करवाएगा, पुराना गिना चुना के सब जो भूल गया वो भी याद करवाएगा वो। तो इसीलिए don't go into that attitude, rather understand that yes, bhakti has got this potency, all acharyas are saying about it, so I am careful about it. Already प्रभु जी बिना कुछ करते हुए बहुत सारा आ जाता है कि नहीं? बैठे बैठे इतना कुछ कर देते हैं, है ना। महीने में 15-20 ना मैसेज आते रहते, प्रभु जी ये हो गया, वो हो गया, ऐसा हो गया, वैसा हो गया, है ना। एक का सॉल्व करते रहते, दूसरा फोन, एक का सॉल्व करते दूसरा, तो ऑलरेडी इतना है, फिर क्यूरियोसिटी के साथ जाएंगे तो और कितना आएगा हम लोग। ओके आई वो प्रभु कुछ तो पूछे, इफ द क्लेशाग्नि इज द फर्स्ट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ उत्तम भक्ति दैट मैनिफेस्ट इन लाइफ ऑफ साधका, then at what stage does it manifest? Is it after Nishtha? Because then it seems quite far away from us practically. Prabhuji, Kleshagni is the first means what? First, the definition of bhakti itself is we are very far. है ना, प्योर भक्ति का डेफिनेशन में ही हम लोग बहुत दूर चला गए. उत्तम भक्ति है ना, अन्य अभिलाषिता शून्यम ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृतम अनुकूल्येन कृष्ण अनुशीलनम. अनुशीलन कभी होता है क्या? हम अपना दिमाग चलाते रहते हैं भक्ति का. So ये सब कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स पहले फुलफिल करेंगे प्योर डिवोशनल सर्विस का. देन yeah, the first characteristics which Rupa Goswami is saying that Kleshagni will happen in our life. Now comparing it with Nishtha, इसका तो हम देखे नहीं प्रभु जी, इसका विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर में भी कुछ देखे नहीं ऐसे कमेंट्री निष्ठा और सबका. आगे कुछ देखते, अगर आगे कुछ मिलेगा तो फिर इसके ऊपर चर्चा करेंगे. कैसे कंपेयर कर सकते हैं निष्ठा के साथ, कहाँ प्योर डिवोशनल सर्विस होता है, कैसा का कुछ आगे क्लास उसी गोपीनाथ प्रभु लेंगे क्लास, तो उसमें सब पूछ लीजिएगा, टेक्निकल प्रभु जी बता देंगे. और है ना कि कौन सी जीवन में कब मैनिफेस्ट होगा, कौन सी लेवल पे आप है ना, निष्ठा में कि भाव में कि प्रेम में है, सब बता देंगे कि किस स्टेज तक जाता है अनर्थ. तो मतलब जितना डेप्थ में हम जा सकते हैं उतना हम लोग जा सकते हैं, इसमें बहुत अच्छा है. इट्स वेरी नाइस. इसका मैंने देखा नहीं प्रभु जी. हाँ,
जो 6 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक हम पढ़ते हैं मतलब वो मतलब कैसे सीक्वेंशियली आता है या फिर साथ में थोड़ा सबका आता है या फिर कौन सी स्टेज में कितना आता है, मतलब वो चीज़ वो मैं डाउट है. बिकॉज जैसे कि इसमें एक तो ये भी है ना, जैसे कि हम बोलते हैं कि प्योर डिवोशनल सर्विस अट्रैक्ट्स कृष्णा, तो ये तो मुझे सुन के लग रहा है कि ये तो भाव प्रेम प्लेटफॉर्म वाला बात कर रहा है. मतलब अट्रैक्ट्स कृष्णा मतलब कृष्णा पर्सनली मेरे को फोकस कर रहे हैं, मतलब ये तो बहुत हाई लेवल हो गया. बिकॉज हम तो अभी अन्य अभिलाषिता वाला भी सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रहे. तो मुझे मतलब मेरा वही मुझे डाउट था कि जो 6 जो है मतलब वो मतलब मेरा अजम्पशन शायद वो मतलब कैसे वो ये मैपिंग मतलब कि स्टेज पे इतना आ रहा है फिर बाद में जा रहा है, वो मेरा डाउट है. तो ये फर्स्ट है अगर क्लेशाग्नि, तो ये कब आएगा, तो बाद ही बाकी सब आएंगे. तो हिसाब से मैं पूछा
जितना तक समझ में आता प्रभु जी, जिस प्रकार का हम डिवोशनल सर्विस करते हैं, हम ऑफ कोर्स आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट इट्स जस्ट ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हिच वी हैव दैट with whatever stage of bhakti we do according to that Krishna reciprocates. Ye etam prapadyante tam stataiva. Complete relief of material distress, which Rupa Goswami is speaking about, we see it, pure devotional service when you do it, this is how it happens, and this further stages also done. So this is my understanding. I'm not saying that this is quoted somewhere and all that, but I understand that when we start doing bhakti, some part of it also keeps going. एकदम ऐसा नहीं कि अचानक से पूरा निकल जाएगा, अचानक नहीं तो तब तक कुछ नहीं जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं. It keeps going. The stages we go advance, then it keeps going. As we go tending towards pure devotional service, according to that, the stages also we get manifesting more and more in our lives. For further clarification, I also need to see anywhere it's quoted or proofs. I need to get it for it. I don't know about it, So in case anybody gets it in the next class, we can see about it also. ठीक है? I'll conclude it because एक और क्लास है. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. श्रील रूप गोस्वामी पाद की जय. ये सब जय बोलने वाले पीछे आते क्या?
आता है
पूछ लीजिए क्वेश्चन पूछ लीजिए अपना.